Okay. Another day of practicing guitar every day. Um, yeah. I did my normal pentatonics and my scales today. And that felt good. Um, I also did the exercise of remembering where all my C's are. So we have a C here. We have a C here. You also have a C here, here. Because you have a C here, that also means you have a C here, right? And that only leaves the last C to find is right here and here. And then this one is right here. Yeah. And those are all of the C's. At least in the first 12 frets. And so that took me a little bit longer, but we'll get faster. We did that practice on the way back. We met a kid that was like asking about the guitar. That was kind of a fun conversation to talk about guitar, and like the state of the world in our lives. This is an interesting day, um, and like our work was cool. Um, yeah, can't complain. I am trying to be so much more delicate with the new Focusrite though. Uh, I really don't want to break it. But I think we'll be okay. Uh, yeah, I think we'll be okay. And so I think that's. Oh, oh, I hit my tooth with my freaking mic there. Okay. Don't think I chipped anything, but yeah. And also, I found a couple new albums to listen to. Uh, I'm gonna go see Isaiah Rashad in concert tomorrow, which I'm really excited about. But I also found like a bunch of new albums that I'm gonna listen to. So I really want to listen to Don Toliver, Don Toliver, or is it Don? I don't know. Don Toliver. Don Toliver. Am I saying that right? Okay. Yeah, I really want to listen to Octane. Um, and then I also have um uh two other ones. What's it? It's like God. I don't wanna butcher the name on freaking tape. Let me just see. What was the name of this album? Uh, it's by. It came out in 2026. I was just. God, I feel bad not knowing the name of this thing. Um, I don't know. I don't remember it. It's like Sucker to My Pocket or something like that. Socket to My Pocket. No, Socket to My Pocket. That was it. Okay, Socket to My Pocket. Yeah, Socket to My Pocket. Um, yeah, and that's by Rome Streets. I'm not super familiar with the underground scene, honestly. Um, but honestly, I've gone through half of it so far, and it's pretty good. And I don't think like I think that hip hop is experiencing the same thing that rock experienced, where it was in the mainstream, and then it kind of just faded out, and something else will take its place and be like the hot commodity, right? But like only people who really love it are gonna be in the know in hip hop, I think. Um, and like rap, right? Uh, in the same way that like only people in the know about metal and rock are know about the latest rock and metal stuff. I think that's where like I think hip hop is moving away from pop. Um, like from being a pop genre. Um, and I think there'll still be spurts of it, but I think like a lot of hip hop is moving back into underground, which I think people might think is a bad thing, but I think that's a good thing. I think there's gonna be a lot of cool art that's gonna exist in the hip hop underground. Um, like I love Gal the Arsonist. And now Rome Streets. I'm probably a new fan of that. And I'm excited. And I just need to find new music to listen to. Yeah, and that's kind of been a challenge. And I've been trying to figure out new ways to find new music without relying on like Spotify algorithm, because the Spotify algorithm just wants to like push AI music to you, honestly. Um, or just whatever's on the Billboard top 10. Um, and so, and I also think it can get you stuck in a bubble. It'll just keep showing you the same stuff, and you won't find new stuff. And so I've been trying to find new ways to find music, which because I think it's really important. Um, and especially like music where like people are using like guitars in combination with hip hop and rap. Like that's kind of my niche, and I don't know many people like It's Been Awful has a lot of that, right? Um, I've been told Don Tolliver has a lot of that. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at today. Uh, what else? I also saw a tip that like when you learn a new chord, you should learn it as a part of a scale. So like if I treat this, right? If I like let's treat like this would be A major, right? Sorry, that's not A major. That is D major. That's D major. My bad. D major, right? Trying to move it, treating it as like the one in a chord, right? So if this is D major, then this would be the next one, which would be an uh a whole step, right? So it's like a whole step there, right? Cause C to D, yeah, whole step. So this would be your next one, which would be an E minor. Whole step, half step. Yeah, I don't know. I think the next one would be, and then this would be the next one. And just learning those chords as like as a scale degree, right? As like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and moving it accordingly to its minor and major shapes. I haven't tried that exercise, but I think it'll make a lot of chord shapes a lot more usable, and functional for me. And so that's another thing I want to try. And yeah, let's just play some stuff and call it a day for the night. I know I haven't yapped on here for a while, or I haven't yapped for a long time, but I've been trying to keep it like the yapping to a minimum. I also want to work on that song that we were writing, but we'll come back to that probably another day. But today we'll just play. So let's go. that's where our playing's at today. Um, it's day 104. Let's see how far we can keep it going. Or 103. I lost track. But catch you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.